We were a jerk to her once, so let's do it again. Haha. So that's 3 votes for not saving her. Sorry, Fast Eagle, you got outvoted.
Oh, they don't teach you for having an opinion.
Hey, wait a minute. She's a partner, ain't she? Aren't you gonna do anything?
Ha! Cha-cha-cha-cha! Also, this avoids me doing that for another, few hours.
Well, there's nothing we can do. Hold it right there. Uh-oh, now he's gonna get angry at us. Can I borrow your pants? Oh, I mean, you've got no right to keep that girl's amulet. What? Why are you making us do this?
Alright, hand it over.
Surge.
I'm gonna sell this.
Surge is a weenie. Hand over the astral amulet. What a jerk. This is disgusting. It's turning out to be a bad day.
Ha! Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Okay. Enough of the ha-cha-cha-chaing. We chose to leave Kid to die, so... I guess we can throw Lena back in. Do we want to keep Rocker in, or should we replace him with either the dog or the scarecrow?
Put Fancy Dan in.
Fancy Dan? Done. He's lucky, lucky, lucky! Oh. Thanks for that goofiness.
You're welcome.
And now we get some nice soft music, so let's enjoy this. That's not the music.
Okay.
Stop it. It's nice, soft, relaxing guitar music. I guess I can say right here. Stop it. So if we talk to a kid and she's sleeping, she's just like, nothing. Raccoon lady,
I would talk to you, but you didn't want to save her.
tells us to not give up hope. So let's not give up hope, guys.
By not saving her.
The raccoon tells us not to. In this room is nobody. And now we can finally... This is the town of Guldove. It's kind of a little fishing village. It's like built right on the water. This is what's-his-face's boat. We can't use it because we don't have the keys to start it or something.
Get some keys.
Hey, Fast Eagle got kicked out of Twitch, so now he's in YouTube.
Oh.
This chick will turn your elements into things.
Gold!
Turn your elements into gold. If we need to. But we won't worry about that right now. We've got a favor she's got a favor to ask of us. I received this bone from a trader, but I would like you to set it adrift in the seas. Why are you telling us to do this? Why can't you do this?
It's a bone. Also, you live right here.
The sea is...
You're 4 feet from the sea.
You could throw it over your shoulder and do it.
Like a continental soldier.
Korcha, by the way, does secretly have a crush on Kid. You are correct, Fast Eagle.
Who wouldn't? She walks around in those short shorts.
Mm-hmm. Surge received a pelvic bone, and Korcha walked around with those no shorts.
They're just a naked duo
Wait, it was
waiting to happen.
She had a pelvis and was like, "Can you throw this in the sea? I don't want to deal with it." Yeah, you need guts to get through life.
This is my grandmother's pelvis.
Hey, that's right. My favorite dish is Terminus' famous squid gut pasta. I just remembered that for some reason.
So is it ruining the story? Don't we remake this guy and then he joins our party?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought so.
Equipment is essential to protect you from danger. It's times like this we need the latest goods. I guess we can upgrade the let's oh, we need a carapace.
Carapace, I believe.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you should better. Sorry.
Do any of these have carapaces?
Carapace.
There, I guess we can let's go talk to this girl and trade for some carapaces.
Carapace.
Because she's an alchemist. 32 elements worth of stuff. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm good enough to do it.
Trading for goods, folks. Chrono Cross, am I right?
Yeah, you are right.
What are you
Oh,
going
crap.
to allocate next?
That wasn't even a snort. That was like an aborted snort.
It's a snort where snorts go to die.
Oh. There we go. Now we've got a carapace. Okay, here's the conversation starter coming from Fast Eagle.
Here it comes.
Eternal Care is doing the time warp for us because of the pelvic thrust.
Doing the time warp again.
I have heard of Crimson Echoes, and I've actually played the beta, so yes.
Crimson Skies. That's a good game for the PS2.
No, Crimson Echoes is a Chrono Trigger hack that's supposed to kind of
Meld these two games together.
a little bit. There we go. So, and it's pretty fun. It's very fan based. The problem is before they actually got a chance to actually release it, it got a cease and desist.
Lame.
And so it was like 98% done, and the only one you could find was like an alpha version that was like 70% done. But then the actual beta got leaked all over your shoes.
Gross.
Let's see if I can forge more bronze mail heroes. I don't remember much about it now, though, because I'm trying to think of like, hey, here's some cool parts of it, but I honestly don't remember at the moment.
There was that 3D version of Chrono Trigger they were coming out with.
Yeah, that one got a cease and desist really quick. Square just really doesn't like people doing stuff to the Chrono series, like, really badly, which...
It's weird because their biggest seller is Final Fantasy.
So I'm an idiot. I realized that I already upgraded everything to iron, and then I forged this bronze thing, so I'm just stupid. Lupe! Give her a helmet, too. And a magic ring, because why not? That's okay. I will, give this guy... I guess I could give him a bronze glove. I don't know if I'm allowed to play it on Twitch or YouTube. Like, I think there are playthroughs already posted, of, like, the creators playing through it. So I imagine it's possible. I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, I was gonna forge a bronze thing.
Forge the shards of Narsil.
Chrono Break, is... For those of you who don't know what Chrono Break is, it was a thing that, oops. Go back. Chrono Break was a title that they copyrighted in the US, like way back, like soon after Chrono Cross came out. I keep exiting out of this. But then they didn't do anything with it, and then the copyright actually ended up lapsing. So... No, not bronze mail! I can't forge things and also talk about, like, random trivia at the same time. Eternal Cares says that he wishes that Square would make more Chrono stuff, but at the same time, most of their stuff recently hasn't been great.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 15.
No, that game's great. You get to push a car that runs out of gas.
Conan O'Brien gave it thumbs down.
Conan O'Brien gives every game a thumbs down. Because he's not a
but
gamer.
He just pointed out how bad most of their games have been.
It is pretty, yeah. It's not really Final Fantasy. It's like Grand Theft Auto with chocobos. I mean, it's just weird. Anyway, the demi-humans, which are like this bug man here, they don't like humans because there always has to be some sort of weird fantasy racism in his games.
I like racism.
I'm not going to read all these lines
But
out
not
loud.
really.
You can just read them as I talk to them because there are tons of NPCs. Have we ever come across a shiny material?
Please tell me I can have the shiny. Oh, please tell me I can have the shiny. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Sorry, I turned into a Don Bluth character for a
No,
minute.
that was... What was
That's that raven from, or that crow from...
from Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
Anyway, that guy tells you about shiny material, which you don't have to worry about till way later in the game, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Anyway, here's Doc being a screw-up. Another life's about to slip through my hands.
Screw up.
Nothing has changed at all by studying medicine. I'm so powerless. And he's like pounding the table. He's kind of a morose drunk. And here's the hot barkeep. So you're just going to give up on this life? That's not the case, is it? If you don't, who else will help her back from the edge of life and death? Nobody.
Speaking of Squaresoft again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a hot chick you're talking to who's like an anime chick.
I just told you that.
Sailor Moon. I wasn't paying attention.
Obviously.
But anyway.
Uh-huh.
Be interesting to see what they do with Final Fantasy VII, because if it's the same creative team who's remaking it,
Right.
I'm a little hesitant. They don't change the basic story so much that it just makes it lame. Like, because they've especially had problems since Final Fantasy 13, because my brother and I watched the trailer for it and we're like, why is every main character crying in the trailer?
It's a very sad game.
No, but like whiny crying babies.
Ares!
We played through like not 13 minutes. We played through like 30 minutes of the beginning of it. It was weird. It was weird for even a JRPG. Like, there's this battle going on, and all the people on your side look like runway models, and are dressed like runway models.
Seems about right for JRPG.
Not just your party though, like the soldiers and stuff. And then your mother, who's supposed to be your mother, she's like this 40-year-old babe with like white hair who looks like a supermodel. It's like, don't worry, mommy's gonna save you, and then she falls down this hole.
Anyway, sorry, we can't go in the chief's hut because she's in prayer. Continue.
So the point is, like, FF13 was like that, and it looked like Final Fantasy 15 was kind of like that, with just a weird, a lot of weird like a bunch of pop singers as your main stars, which they've done since Final Fantasy 8, since Squall was based on a pop singer.
Right.
But the story wasn't too bad in that one. But even then, it wasn't. It was far different from Final Fantasy VII's feel.
Right.
Because you were a bunch of emo college students flying around in the university. Rather than a ragtag bunch of guys who are living in the slums and having a city fall on them.
Right.
Blowing up nuclear reactors, which was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Runway models, hot pixel action.
Well, and it wasn't just girls. It was like a lot of guys too, who like had giant faux hawks and like were wearing furs out on this battlefield against soldiers.
Right.
Like, at least in Final Fantasy VIII, there were emo people, but they were dressed in their, like school uniforms.
Dressed like idiots.
So it's just the problem with most Square games is they're just too Japanese.
Right.
Just far too, like, anime. I mean, they're just far too, like, weird anime.
They're not as Japanese as, like, WarioWare. That's pretty Japanese.
But I use it in a bad sense, in the sense of, like, the types of Japanese culture that doesn't really translate to the Western audience that well. Just kind of leaves you feel unsettled.
Where you're just like, otaku.
Like, I don't get why nobody has any body fat. Like, make a character that's interesting that,
Wait, you want a character with body fat? Is that what you want in your JRPG? Is that what you want in your JRPG?
Not just body fat. I don't want them all to be like 6'5" and 100 pounds.
Wait, where'd that mom go? I thought she was in this room. I guess she's not. What do you want? You need something from me? I don't want nothing with you.
Like this game, it may have dumb characters like this, but at least he's unique. Except for all his family. Right. But he's not like the same as every other JRPG character you've seen. Like, he's different. He's got personality. Then they've got 40 playable characters who all speak differently, and so it throws variety in there.
He's got personality. Unfortunately, that personality is a big jerk.
It's dumb, but then he's counterbalanced by, like, Lucky Dan and,
That's true.
Some, and later on you get Glenn and other
And
cool
look,
characters.
here's some body fat. See, it does exist. Even if it's just in the mom character.
Well, at least she's not just... She's like... A 40-year-old mother who looks like a runway model. She looks like an actual woman.
Don't just start arguing with me. Aren't you gonna help your friend?
Is she talking to me?
I thought she was acting a bit strange when you came home. I don't remember raising my son to be so inconsiderate. Oh, leave me alone. These guys ain't no friends of mine. Sorry, I'll let you get back to ranting about Final Fantasy in a second. Which got some dialogue. In the first place, this has got nothing to do with you, Ma.
Ha!
Oh my gosh. Hey, wait a second. After hearing that, I can't let you give up on your partners. I was that blonde girl in red. What happened?
She died. We killed her. What?
We're going to explain. So what's going on? I'd like you to tell this old lady your story.
Oh, settle down and tell me a story about this glass of turnip juice.
I see. That's why she isn't here. She got stabbed. That explains why you're upset when you came back. You're a helpless boy, aren't you? See, this mom character, she's got brains. Cha, said the kitty. This boy's only said he doesn't know what to do. Don't you think that's a natural response? You were just saying that out of spite. What would you have done if you were in his shoes? Come on, speak up, Korcha. You see, you're just the same. Now apologize to this boy. I said apologize. Whack, whack. Your name's Toby. Sorry about that. I just lost my temper. Good, that's settled. Now that you understand, go help these kids out. That's a completely different story, Ma. I can't lend them my boat. I need to go to get some power converters. Oh, she's... Don't be
Thanks,
such a
Luke.
miser. Just lend them a boat or 2 or 3. I mean, how many boats you got? I don't even know. If you're so worried about the boat, just tag along with them. It's that simple, Korcha. I'd say a boat or 2, but that's the only one I got. Besides, I got nothing to do with... You're such a blockhead, Charlie Brown.
Good grief.
Then I will borrow that boat. You never stay put, so it's a good time to do your chores. Get off that computer. Come take care of Mel while you're at it.
Sounds like your mom.
Give me your phone. Do you understand?
Oh, wait, no, this sounds like my nephew.
Sounds like your... Yeah. Sounds like your sister talking to her kids. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Now what's your name, young man? It's Serge.
It's Billy.
Nice to meet you. You can call me... My name is Macha. You can call me Ma or Macha or whatever you like.
Ray J
Don't-
Johnson.
Don't call me late for dinner. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. She'll be waiting at the docks. You should go see the villain Shaman. I mean Shaman. You look like you're lost. All right, so we just oh, hold on. Alrighty. I had to wait. She's winking at the camera and like, oh, you. That was weird. I almost forgot. I came back to get some things I left behind. Okay, Serge, call me when you're ready to go. You know what frames are, right? This frame is called Tropical Paradise. Ooh, look at that frame.
I like it.
It's tropical goodness.
It's no skulls, but it's okay.
Well, we gotta switch, because every time we get a frame, we gotta switch. Anyway, keep complaining about Final Fantasy now.
Well, okay, so I'm going to slightly change topics. I'm going to talk about Miyazaki for a second, right?
Okay. Don't complain about Miyazaki.
I'm not going to complain about Miyazaki. I like Miyazaki's work and
Okay.
a lot of Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
And here's what makes it a cut above the standard anime.
Okay.
Like, a lot of people don't even recognize it as anime, I guess.
Right.
Because you look at it and you're like, this doesn't seem like all the rest, because the characters actually have natural human reactions that you can relate to.
For the most part.
In a lot of anime, it's just, like, what the characters say and do is, you're like, huh? Every single time. Like, why on earth would any sort of character react that way? It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when it's translated, you're like, and it's just so lost in translation. I mean, it's just, I guess a lot of it is the culture difference.
Right.
But then you can prove that somebody who's steeped in Japanese culture, but that also, I guess, Miyazaki studied a lot of European
Hold on,
arts
I'm ziplining. Wow!
and Western stuff to make his stuff. I'm just saying he's got a good plan.
No, he does. Miyazaki's always even films that I didn't particularly like, were still like really fun films to look at and see and interesting.
Yeah.
Like for example, I'm going to take the film Ponyo, which I didn't really.
You said it put you to sleep.
It's a film made for 5-year-olds, but it's a really good film made for 5-year-olds.
But here's the thing with him. He's got Ponyo, and I'm not going to defend that because you're right. It is one of his more boring ones. Although it's not the most boring one he has, I think. Right. But he has such a wide array, but in each one, his characters you can really relate to. Like, the saddest one, and one of the saddest films I've ever seen, is Grave of the Fireflies that he made.
Talk about Grave of the Fireflies in a second, because we're about to get some exposition. Sorry to interrupt. But we're talking to the old lady exposition. Welcome to the Dragon Shrine.
See, that's what the mom in Final Fantasy 13 looked like.
What, with the girl talking now? Or
With the
girl?
white hair, essentially, in the
Right.
face. You know, she's supposed to be like 40, but she looks like she's 20 with
Right.
just a gray hair.
Also, she's got an eye like phasing through her hair, which was
I
odd.
think it's a jewel in her forehead.
You possess a young but gentle air about you. There's an odd wind that is whirling
About oh, that's just Lucky Dan.
Oh, excuse me.
It's coming out of his nail.
Coming out of its hole.
Ah! He's not the Leshy.
Oh, you're right. He's made of wood.
It's kind of. He built this man of straw.
On
He
rock
built this
and
man
roll.
of his sticks. As for a way to return to the original world, I don't know.
but there's always reasons why such phenomena occur. The land of Genesis. Your only key may lie there.
In the beginning, there was that land.
The key that connects your world to this one. It is a dimensional distortion of sorts. Well, that explains it. That didn't explain anything.
One must choose their own path, but as long as we are humans, one will sometimes become lost.
I pray that your journey will be blessed by the guidance of the great six dragon gods.
It wasn't in all caps.
I know, I was emphasizing it.
You're not Zoa.
Thank goodness. Zoe almost made me burst a blood vessel.
Killed your computer.
It's
It stopped recording again.
Stop recording again?